Breaking news from Mexico. The city of Mexico is looking like a war zone after the police and the armed forces ambushed and killed a cartel gang leader. Let's see some image. Here we can clearly see how the gang cartel is terrorizing the city, the civilians, and American civilians are being kidnapped on the daylight. On this video, we can see how the city is looking like a bunch of cars that were just destroyed by the cartel. And in this situation, we have the cartel attacking the international airport. Mexico is done, is cooked right now, and I don't know how the government will react to this, but probably with more violence. The city is looking like a war. This is in the airport, people just trying to, escape, get the first flight, but unfortunately, the cartel also started to attack the airport itself. In this situation, you could see a bus station. Looking to this, you may think this is, I don't know, Israel during the war with Gaza. You may think this is Russia because they are in war with Ukraine. You may think this is Ukraine. No, this is literally a country that share a wide border with US, and we will see in this video that at some point those cartel gang members they are actually saying they are in war not just with Mexico but also with all the US authorities that gave Mexico the intel, the intelligence in order to ambush and kill their gang leader. This is in the airport. It may don't look like, but this is an international certified airport in the city of Mexico. Total chaos. Total cover right now. Look at this. Look like a refinery that you can just hit with a drone, but no, it's actually look. I don't know how a country allow criminality and cartels to get so much power that they feel entitled to deal or to go face to face with the government and the armed force in this way. Mexico is cooking. I don't know. I don't even understand how tourists have the courage to go to Mexico to to see their beaches and walk around the city. I would never do that, and I don't. I sincerely don't understand how U.S. citizens feel comfortable enough to do it. Even Mexicans don't do it. Look all those buses, and we got more image, right? It's we have a lot of those types of videos circulating now on Twitter. In this particular video, we can see the CNG cartel. You may think these look like the armed forces of Mexico. It's not. This is how sophisticated CGNG cartel is right now. They are armored, they are deep with armored trucks, armored. Look at the caliber of those guns. Let's watch the video actually. I just need to remember, you guys, this is the cartel, not the armed forces. This is not the Mexico police. This is the cartel. And you can see it here. Can you guys see this right here? You guys see the skull symbol and CGNG. So this is the name of their cartel. Fuerzas Especiales Grupo Elite. So it's written in Spanish, of course. That's what they speak in Mexico. But as you guys can see right here on the door, it says CGNG. So this is the name of cartel. And this here is those guys right here are the army, the special right guys. They are like the SEALs of the United States Army. They are like just to have some type of comparison. That's exactly you. I don't. Some third world countries don't have armies big and well equipped as those guys right here. Some third world countries don't have it. I can clearly say that, and I think you guys agree. And what this is what the city of Mexico, the armed forces of Mexico, the police are trying to deal with. So many. Remember again, all of those guys are part cartel. Those are the bad guys. Look at their guns. Man, this is just crazy. Look at what I'm not a gun specialist. I can assure to you, this is not the average gun, man. I don't even on the US we have like broad and easy access to guns, you couldn't get an easy access to this. Probably just the armed forces have access to it. Look at their, if you pay attention clearly here, you can see that the car is an armored vehicle, totally, blacked out, and they have like um special color, camouflage color in it. I'm also not a Spanish specialist, but I can clearly hear that they are saying something around we will revenge what you guys did with el.mencho. El.mencho is the gang leader that was killed, okay? A bunch of some of them are even say death to America or something along those lines. But it's a 2 minute long video showing all of their armored. Look, these look like a Gaza or I don't know, a Iraq modified car, right? Who do you see using those type of modification in the car? ISIS, Boko Haram, those are the guys that modify their cars, in order to have .50 caliber guns mounted on top, and their power of destruction is immense. And we got even wild videos way more wild than this one. If we go to skip to the next page, you guys can see this is a prison in Mexico, and basically they are just doing what they want in this case, because the country already done. The armed force are so busy dealing with things that are way more important in order to restore the typical life, the order, that they can just go and try to contain a prison at this moment. And this is in Cancun actually. Let's just check this video by Ozink Defender. And here you guys can see chaos erupt at Guadalajara International Airport in Jalisco in Mexico has the CJNG cartel launches attack outside and potentially inside the airport has retaliation for today's successful elimination of the CJNG leader el.mencho. And here we can see clearly all the passengers, flying, trying to save their life on the and escape the airport, because even the airport became just a war zone. Look, if you guys pay attention here, you guys can see even a woman falling exactly right here, and someone just trying to help her, and they are all trying to flee. But where should they go? Because outside the airport, it's even crazier if you pay attention to the videos we just saw right now. In the other video, we can even see, the attack they are doing outside the airport. And here inside is when they are already inside the airport. And I don't know, man, this is not looking good. In this case, yeah, we can even see here breaking. Passenger and airport staff were seen fleeing amid reports of gunfire inside Guadalajara International Airport as members of CGNG cartel allegedly attempted to storm the airport and another nearby location in the same state of Jalisco. This is Mexico right now, and this is how a leftist president and government can destroy a country. Mexico, I mean, Mexico is cooking a way long ago. I know in the last 20, 30, 40, maybe 50 years, we all know what's happening in Mexico. It's very dangerous to go there. The cartels have immense power. They even at some point, they even elected El Chapo as the president. So just for you to have an idea of how inside the government criminals are right now. But I don't remember seeing something like this where a cartel feel comfortable enough and are armed enough to deal with the armed force of a country and don't feel nothing. Like they have the best equipment, probably. They are in huge numbers and they can cause chaos around all the city. And what I show to you guys are just their special guy, like the special force of their cartel, the average guy any of those films. armored, equipped, beautiful cars, armored cars, by the way, modified cars, dot 50 caliber guns, grenades, everything. Those guys have money, they are equipped, and they can take down a country as Mexico easily. A country that criminality is so inside the government that you can't distinct anymore who is the good guy, who is the bad guy. And if you don't pay attention, this may happen in the United States very soon. Subscribe, drop your like, and I'll see you guys next video. God bless America.